Hey everybody, it's Ryan Quick here from Lexus of Edmonton, and we're going to be doing a video walk around of this Lexus GS 350. This is a brand new 2013 model. You can see the redesigned look that they have now after the 2012 year. The new Lexus spindle grille makes an appearance, as well as just being a much more aggressive front end. And don't forget the new LED headlights that were just on there with the checkmark pattern on both sides, and it's just a really beautifully designed car. So this unit's a black on the reddish saddle tan interior that they have with this one. It's also the F Sport package, so it's a little bit more geared to be a sporty drive. It's got a 3.5 liter V6 under the hood, and that's spitting out about 306 horsepower and a torque range in the 270s. So lots of power and great handling when combined with the all-wheel drive train that this vehicle has. So we can see the F Sport rims, exclusive to this package for the GS, and they're 19-inch. And you have the badging on the side there. And then we can see the mirrors have the integrated turn signal on them. They save with the seat memory, and they're also power adjustable. So if we take a look inside on the door panel here, you can see that leather work that I was talking about. And you can see the driver's seat memory on the top, power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Power driver's seat down here with back support, lumbar support, and side support. And then you do have adjustment for your steering wheel column as well. So I'm just going to hop in, we'll turn on the lights, just do a quick rundown of the interior here. So you can see the steering wheel's leather wrapped the whole way around. It's also heated. The button for that's down there, that little round one. And that'll heat up the two sides right here and right here. And then you have your audio controls on the left, you have your Bluetooth over on the right, and your cruise control on the lower right, as well as the F Sport badging on the steering wheel. And you do have the white stitching around there, and the perforated leather is kind of exclusive to the F Sport package. We can see your main display screen here with your navigation on it. If I put the vehicle in reverse, that's where the backup camera comes on. And you control this screen with the Lexus remote touch system. Hand goes on it like this. You move this around for your cursor and you click it to make selections. If I hit the menu button right here, then we can just quickly take a look and see all the different screens that you can get onto. So, you know, it's basically your central hub for the vehicle. You're going to control most of your settings through this screen. If we keep looking down, we can see the analog clock that they added to some of the 2013 models. I think it's personally a really interesting touch. I don't think I've ever seen an analog clock inside a vehicle before, and Lexus does it really nicely here. And then you also have the CD player and some climate controls here as well, with the dual control for driver and passenger. And then a little bit lower you can see the driver and passenger heated and cooling seats, and then you have the cup holders right here, your shift knob, and it has manual mode, so you can use the tap shift with this, or you can use the paddles up on the steering wheel. And then you also have a couple different driving modes selected with this wheel here. And sure, there's economy and normal mode, but the Sport and the Sport Plus is really where it's at. If I give it one twist, you can see the Sport mode pop up. If I give it 2, that's Sport Plus, and it's actually really changes the way the car feels and handles. It's much more sporty kind of drive. It actually adjusts the suspension, the way the steering feels, as well as the throttle response on the engine, so you get much more of a sports car kind of feel when you're in the Sport Plus mode as opposed to normal or economy. So it's really like having two cars in one. And then, so inside the armrests, you have your auxiliary and USB inputs for the stereo, and you also have an auxiliary power outlet down there. And then on the passenger side, you do have a locking glove box, passenger door and window control, auto-dimming rear view mirror, sunroof and dome light controls, and then the automatic light for the sunshades as well. So I'll just really quickly open up the door here, and we'll just fire up the engine and give it a rev or two, so you can just kind of hear. You know, it's not the greatest microphone on the iPhone, but you at least get an idea of the vehicle. So there's a lot of power under the hood. I love the sound of the engine when you just open it up on the highway. Alright, so now we're going to go take a look inside the rear seats, and we'll just check out the trunk space too really quick, and then that's about it. So the GS is a pretty big sedan, so you do have a good amount of room back here. Middle seat too, of course, so you can have 4 people plus the driver in this vehicle at most. And then you do have the window control on the door panel, rubber floor mats, and then there's also a underneath the heating vents there is a auxiliary power outlet. And then you do have the center seat armrest that folds down, and you have some space on that side, and then cup holders that pop out of the front. And now I'll just pop the trunk really quick. So again, a fair amount of room. There's still the carpet floor mats and the floor mat for the cargo area, the wheel locks and cargo net on the inside, all still wrapped up and waiting to be installed in the vehicle. And then you do have the pass-through center seat as well, so it's pretty decent setup. And then I guess I'll just give you guys a quick shot of the exhaust pipes, because I didn't really get any really solid pictures of it with this vehicle. So you can see the twin exhaust. I really like the styling on the GS. It's personally my favorite vehicle that Lexus makes that's affordable anyway. So that's about all I have to show you today for the GSF. All in all, it's an amazing car. I really recommend that you take one for a drive if this is something that you're looking at. If you have any more questions about the vehicle, you want to book that appointment, please give us a call, 466-8300, or visit the dealership. We're at 170th Street and 111th Ave. It's pretty easy to find. There's a Tim Hortons right next door. And don't forget to check out Lexus of Edmonton.ca. We got tons of videos up for all of our new and used units, so lots to look at, lots to check out. Get a little bit of info before you come down. So once again, I'm Ryan Quick from Lexus of Edmonton. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.